Hello everybody, welcome to this interview with Dave Scott from Apparitions.
You just don't like pronouncing my band names correctly.
Short-term silence.
Apparitions.
Apparitions. Hello everybody, welcome to this interview with Dave Scott from Apparitions and formerly from Short-Term Silence.
How's it going, everybody?
How's it going? Well, I'm doing good, except for the part that I'm kind of chilly in here. Now that I turned the heater off. Not that I turned the heater off now. But yeah, let's start over because we definitely didn't record a take before this, right?
Or two.
Maybe we did. But yeah, let's start over. Introduce yourself to the people that do not know who the fuck you are. Even though they should.
Yeah, so for those who don't know who the fuck I am on YouTube. I play the bass, I sing very loudly into a microphone, and I hope to do both of those things moderately well for people's entertainment. And I am now the vocalist and bassist of a new metalcore band, like you said, Apparitions.
Yeah. So how did you guys meet? How did the band get together?
So the band
You've had to explain it like 3 times already.
Oh, it's gonna be a long night.
Okay. Take number 4. Come on.
Yes. So the band consists of myself, Jacoby, Aaron, and Wyatt. Jacoby and I met on Facebook groups at the beginning of last year, became really good friends. Aaron goes to the same school that I do, so we've become like neighbors and best friends. And me meeting Wyatt was how this project entirely started, because he was looking for some dudes to create some really cool music with. He is the genius behind all of the music that you hear from the band. And I try and write good words and catchy melodies, and we put it together. Him and I actually met on Craigslist, of all places, believe it or not. And he turned out to just be the one really, really solid guy that happened to, be using Craigslist in 2022 or 2021 back then.
Yeah, that's cool. I was actually gonna ask about the writing process for the songs, but you kind of gave that away already. But
yeah, so it's like Wyatt. The writing process is like me texting Wyatt and being like, "Hey, it'd be really cool if you wrote like a song about this." And he's like, "Okay." And then like a week later, he's like, "All right, here's the song." and then I make melodies and lyrics over it. It's really fun.
All right. So next question, I guess. So your new single, Poison Butterfly, has been released on all platforms right now. There's even a few reactions to it on YouTube. I've seen them. How has the song been received for you guys? Like,
song has been received awesome. I have been it sounds cliche for every artist to say this about like their songs, but I've really been like blown away because the support, not only in the in my surrounding community here in Memphis, has been really, really awesome, but the online support as well has been really great. We've grown our social media base like exponentially since the release of the song. We've jumped from like, since the launch of the single, which has not even been a month, we've gained at right now 136 Spotify listeners every month, which is really
that's
cool.
crazy. That's crazy.
The official audio stream for the song on YouTube, I think yesterday, just passed 1,000 views. So in like less than a month for a completely startup band, I'm just like very, very grateful is the best word to describe that. Like it's seriously really, really cool.
Yeah, that is really, really cool. Congrats on the song. It's really I would say masterpiece, but that's kind of overshooting it. But it is a good song. It is a great song.
It's not perfect.
It's not like what's that song? It's not like Freddie Mercury shit, but you know,
Fair enough.
it's good.
I will
It's
take
good.
it.
It's good. Oh, Bohemian Rhapsody. That was the song I was thinking of. It's not that, but it's
I don't
great.
even like that song.
Oh, them be fighting words.
It's true. Like seriously, you could start
Oh,
wars over that song.
yeah. So I wanted to talk about the mixing for the song, because the mix
Yeah.
was really really cool. I already know who mixed this, but why don't you tell the people at home who mixed the song?
Yeah, so the person who mixed it was a really awesome dude by the name of Randy Pascarella, and he runs Pascarella Productions, which is based out of Poughkeepsie, New York, and he is the drummer slash vocalist for the medical band If I Were You, and they are one of like my favorite bands, like probably in my top 10. And ever since like I discovered them, if you had asked me like pinpoint a sound that you like production wise and that you would want to bring to your own music, then I would have told you If I Were You, because they've always just been super great. If you watch interviews with Randy, he talks about wanting to be able to, you know, basically do what he did for us, is take young artists and give them the sound that they're after, and he did it for super awesome rates and super awesome turnaround time. He was awesome at revisions, and he really got the song sounding like exactly how I wanted it to. And part of the biggest struggle through this whole waiting process is like we have our other songs, and I'm just like I want him to get his hands on them so bad because I want to hear them in their final form.
Yeah.
But all in due time. But yeah, super awesome process. Randy's an awesome dude, and we definitely want to work with him again in the future.
Yeah, because the first thing that I noticed when I was listening to it, like even from the intro, I was like, "Holy shit! The production in this is really stellar. Just
And
so
that was
so good."
something I really wanted to go for this time around when it comes to putting out music with my name on it. I'm like, we should really go about this the professional way. If we're gonna put this much heart into it, it deserves to, have its own sound that's up to standard with, other modern metalcore releases.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So you already touched this on a little bit on your answer, but how's the new material coming along? When can we expect like an EP or an album?
New material is really good. We probably have upwards of 10 songs written and like almost completely demoed at this point. Completely demo would probably be around 7 or 8 songs, and then there's a couple that are newer, but I'm really liking how they're sounding. There's total plans to get an EP out later this year. It's gonna come with we're gonna try and get to work on the second song very soon when it comes to getting it like started on the mix work. Um, it's just we're also just trying to plan out the time frame between single releases, make sure that everything is having enough lifespan so that Poison Butterfly can have its time in the spotlight. Then when it's time, like another one's going to come out, and just space it out nicely, and hopefully towards maybe the end of the middle of the year get something out in terms of an EP. Like we definitely have big plans for it. There's songs that have like really like blown me away. Like Butterfly is nowhere even like near close to my favorite song that we've written, and that's not a slight on it because it's so near and dear to my heart. I love it to death, but I think we have so many other songs that people are just if they liked Butterfly, they're gonna love what's coming out next.
Well, I can't wait to hear that. But yeah. So playing live during the times that we're living in, I know you've played like live once or twice. How's that been for you guys?
It's been really good. We were lucky to debut the single last November here at the school. So we basically just got to have a really fun party with everyone that came out, and it was a whole lot of fun. We're playing a show out on March 5th. So we haven't been playing in abundance because we've been really trying to work on getting material together and stuff written. But we're learning the set, and we're getting a small spotlight in. It's called Memphis Music Marathon. So it should be really fun. Kind of Growlers, which is the venue we're playing at, has the say on COVID policies like that, and that's just something that we're still dealing with as a world, trying to get everything totally back to normal, and I'm hoping that's really soon. I'm just happy that like concerts are back in the norm again, because
Yeah.
like that was
Okay.
I was really needing that towards the end, and seeing all these bands like announcing like tour dates and stuff on social media. Just it makes me a happy man.
Yeah. I'm also happy that things are getting better in the world in terms of the shitty situation that we're living in. But
Absolutely.
yeah, we'll we'll hopefully see some change in like by the end of the year and maybe next year. Hopefully.
I hope so.
Yeah. Um, what's your inspiration or influence in music? I know you listen to a lot of bands.
Yeah, so I think the most common band that all of us like have in common in terms of like me, Wyatt, Kobe, and Aaron is probably Era. That's a band that all four of us can like really get into, like especially like I love them to death. Kobe and Wyatt, I've listened to them since like 2013, like when they were first starting out, and they have such a really good like mind of how to do this kind of music just really tastefully, and like intricate musicianship, amazing melodies, great phrasing in the harsh vocals, just everything works as a unit so nice, and everything by itself is so impressive, but you put it all together and it's just like it really just clicks so well. And so I think that's something that we're definitely influenced by them. We did a reaction video on one of their new releases, which was a whole lot of fun. As
Yeah.
far as other influence personally, I love bands like Wage War, Polaris, the Amity Affliction, like I'm wearing. Just those kind of bands, especially bands like the Amity Affliction. They have a really, they just have really. I love bands that can make really catchy melodies,
Yeah.
and so I try and take what I can learn from that, from listening to those bands, and like apply it. Like I like making music that I know I would like to listen to, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that
So
makes total sense. Yeah.
whenever I'm creating melodies, I'm just like, I would love it if I heard this by, one of these bands or something. I'm just like, I picture myself listening to it being like, yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, I definitely do that as well for my songs. Like I take what I like to listen to and I try to make it happen. But yeah. Uh, what's next for Apparitions then? What's next for you guys? Like not including the EP and everything.
hmm Immediately, right now, all the focus is going on to getting prepared for the show on March 5th, which is happening in Memphis. Um, which we're all just we have a 25-minute set that we're preparing for, so just getting songs ready for that. We're having everybody group together and do a big rehearsal the week before and make sure everything's really tight. Like you said, EP out hopefully later this year. It should have a music video coming out for Poison Butterfly very soon, which is
Nice.
exciting. Looking forward to that. And other content as well, such as like guitar playthroughs and potentially a drum playthrough at some point. So just trying to push out a lot of content, get some attention going, get some love going for the song. The love so far has been really awesome, and just in continuing writing as well. There's a lot of songs that, like I said, we're backpiling a lot to hopefully be released in the later future. And I'm really excited because, like I was just saying, the stuff we're writing, like I would love listening to it if it wasn't me, even if it wasn't me. So
Okay. Yeah, I definitely love listening to Poison Butterfly. There's just something about the melody in the chorus that gets stuck in your head for the whole day
yeah,
after you listen to it.
yeah, man, that was one of my. So the funny story writing that, it's like, because that was the first tune we ever wrote, hence why it was the first one that was released. Like Wyatt had sent me a RAR file of like various instrumentals and stuff he'd been working on, and so he sent me the instrumental, or what was the instrumental for Butterfly. It got changed a little bit in the process, but on first listen, I'd had, before I even met him, I had this like melody like na 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 na, like in my head,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I really would like to like write this, and if I could find like music to write it out in, it'd be so great. It just so happened, like being coincidentally enough, the melody that I had created matched up perfectly with the key that this instrumental was in. And I think it really, the music really complemented the theme very nicely. And so the process was just so smooth and it came out awesome. Everybody killed it on it. So that's my proudest release that I've ever put out.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. I'd say that as well. It's probably the best that's out there from you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I don't really have any more questions about this. So if you wanna plug your band or links or anything, go do that.
Yeah, so we are on Instagram at Apparitions Music. Our website, if you just search Apparitions Music in Google, it's powered by Wix, so it's got a really long Wix URL. But definitely go check that out. It has got all of our information as a band. It's going to have various dates coming up whenever we play. We're definitely going to try and get playing more out in the very near future. There is a limited amount of merch that's going up right now. You can buy an Apparitions t-shirt or a hoodie or a long sleeve. So if you want to support us, that would be greatly appreciated. It's Poison Butterfly on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff, and just get those numbers up and keep the love going for the single. We all greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll definitely leave links to that. One question though, y'all shipping to Finland, by the way? Merch?
I think we can work something out when the camera's not rolling.
Yeah, we'll make a deal. We'll make a deal. But yeah, thanks for coming on this interview thing. But yeah.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for having me.
Fun talking to you.
And as always, fun talking to you as well.
Yeah. I think we're gonna leave it there. I don't know how to end this video, so I'll probably just smash cut and add a meme or something. Big explosion! Editing me, do an explosion right now!
It's that really shitty green screen explosion.
Yeah, exactly.
To do that, obviously, but I want to. Maybe I shouldn't talk about this either. Do you want to run that again?
Yeah, let's run that again.
All right.